What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 5 review, recap, discussion, spoilers, spoiler warning. If you haven't seen the episode, stop watching now because we're going to talk about it and we don't want to give anything away if you haven't seen the episode and we don't want to ruin it for you. So stop watching now. Spoilers will be going. Here we go. Overall, I thought the episode was really good. I thought it was a good episode for building upon it later on for the season and catching us up what's going on with Maggie, and it was good to know that she and the baby are okay. I know I was worried about that, if they're going to get rid of that and for Maggie to lose another person of her family, and that would be really tough. It was nice homage to see the pocket watch back. I guess that was not in the bloody mess that they thought upon with Negan in the lineup, and the pocket watch when Gregory stole. I can't believe he freaking took it like an asshole, and Maggie punched him. Pretty awesome to see Maggie stepping up and being a leader and taking it up, being the person that we know her from the comic book, and this is the start of that case. Gregory, was going to sell them out, was going to give them up to the saviors, but Jesus, being awesome, didn't let that happen. He's such a weasel, such a coward. Jesus is stepping up finally on there too, and we'll see basically as Maggie is the leader of things and Sasha there too, Jesus is going to be a big character going forward. Carl, it was a good episode for him to see a little Carl Chandler Riggs acting ability there too. Michonne and Carl have a little conversation. I thought it was good to see that Carl was stepping out a little bit away from Rick. That's a big transition for the character going forward of the series, and we get to see what Chandler Riggs can really act. And you could see Michonne being torn at the beginning of the episode with Carl and with Rick too, because what Rick says goes. What happens with the survivors is what Rick says, and Michonne's trying to listen to Rick, trying to understand both sides of Carl and Rick and be part of it, but you could see it between them. She is kind of torn. Got the Enid and Carl scenario there too. I don't know what the Walking Dead zone was talking about. It wasn't even close to what they were saying for what it was. It was clearly that they were upset about Abe and Glenn and what they were going to do and how they were sorry for looking at that, and I had to see it. But Enid is glad that she was in the armory, that Carl didn't let her see that, and Carl isn't sad that he saw it because he knows what he has to do, and that's why he was going to get Negan at the hilltop. Carl couldn't drive for sure. He was taking out the walker, then backed up into the walker. It was kind of funny. It was a nice little moment with them going forward, with the roller skates and just being kids, and they share their first kiss on screen and whatever. So nice moment between Enid and Carl with the first kiss, and Enid is definitely Sophia from the comics. Got to see the necklace back. I thought this was going to come around again. I wonder if Sasha knows that Rosita gave that to Abraham or not. I couldn't remember if she knew that out, because Rosita gave it to Abraham in the same episode that he lost it at the hilltop, and I thought she would put it on the grave or whatever. Jesus gave it to Sasha in the episode, so we don't know what that is going to be. Sasha stepping out and being a badass, Gregory being a coward the entire episode. What's new? The whole car thing. So the saviors went in there and they did the fighting first, or the sabotage first, to see if they can get out of it or not. Sasha stepped up. Jesus stepped up. They're the only two doing anything. I don't know how they got the gates. Didn't get the thing. I didn't see the people hanging from the walls there too. If you look by there too, there's two people hanging. You didn't see how that happened. I didn't see it in the episode really either. Jesus jumping off of things, him kicking ass, the fires, the car with the radio with the middle finger thing. It was kind of crazy. Maggie steps up with the tractor and runs over the car. Pretty cool. The saviors come the next morning and just roll in and really going to take over again, and it was a lot of Stephen Ogg, which was kind of cool. Simon's not really in a lot of episodes, so it's kind of cool when he acts, because he does a good job as that take no shit kind of guy, where he's really acting really as Negan's right-hand man, where he's definitely setting the tone for what it needs to happen. And I'm going to take credit for the scotch. It's kind of funny going forward. They took the painting, they took all this stuff, and they set up and everything. I don't know what the deal kind of was. You don't know what the final terms were, but setting up. I wonder if Gregory got the reference that he's going to kneel for next time. I don't know if he got understood, like one more time and you're dead, kind of deal. So Gregory's kind of lost, where he's like, oh, they left. I got there. I got good news. They're not coming back for a while, so we got it. I'm still alive. We're still these things. Gregory's just Can't stand the guy. He's not doing anything. But Gregory lost the respect of Jesus. That was the final straw, probably. Jesus was probably like, enough of this guy. I have someone who's going to be a leader. Maggie's going to step up. And Jesus, that was what he was saying, that he's found a replacement for Gregory, and it's going to be Maggie down the road. So we'll see how it goes. The punch was great. Maggie definitely punched him in the face after he stole the pocket watch. Freaking terrible. You can't do that. Sasha talking to Jesus, saying, you want to make it up to us? Go do that. Find out where Negan is. Prime opportunity. There's the truck. Jumps right in. And you could definitely see the setup, which is awesome for Carl's character, and Chandler Riggs. Which, if you know the comics, we want to see that. Sasha taking Abe's cigar that was left in his pocket, sharpening her knife, getting ready for action or whatever, because she doesn't have her sniper rifle. She can only deal with her knife, so she's getting ready to do that. Like I said, the whole Carl thing with them hiding away is straight from the comics. Very cool that they added the whole Jesus aspect. That's a little twist, a little difference to it. Carl, we wanted to see it being done, and it looks like it's setting it up for probably episode 7, I think, is when they're going to get to the sanctuary and deal with that. Jesus hops in. You're like, why is the truck door open? It's probably because Carl jumped in there, and that's why it was still open. This is the Negan truck. That's what the alcohol was in there. So there you go, guys. That's what we got for you. First take. We'll let you know the preview for season 7, episode 6, and much more, guys. Thank you for watching. You guys are awesome.